This is going to be a story time documenting my paranormal experience in Yosemite. Okay, so we took this big extravagant trip to Yosemite National Park for like a retreat, a meetup, all that stuff. We rented the biggest cabin in Yosemite National Park because there are a lot of people there. It was my aunt, my cousin, a bunch of family friends, all that stuff. So we get there, and initially when we first got there, it was creepy. It's a really big house in the woods. Of course it's gonna be creepy. All the kids had to sleep upstairs, and at the time I had just graduated high school. So we all get upstairs. None of us wanted to sleep upstairs because upstairs was really, really creepy. Like, it was just creepy. Like, you could tell if there was something in the room watching you. You could feel something else there. So I ended up not going to sleep up there. I ended up sleeping downstairs on the couch. There was one person that ended up sleeping up there. And I don't even understand how they stayed in there, because it was like you could feel something watching you every like step of the way. Every time you go up there, the room is like small, so you go up the stairs and there's like this little deck or little bridge that goes atop or across the house into this tiny room in the corner at the very top of the house. And the room, like when you it looks big, but it's small as hell. And you go in the room and you automatically just, something's watching you. That's all I can explain. Something is just watching you in that room. So I go downstairs and I go to sleep on the couch, and I stay on the couch and in the living room, the living room is huge, so you don't really expect anything to happen because it's like a living room. People go there and live, like whatever. People just go in there and hang out or whatever, so you don't expect anything to live. And there was another person sleeping in there with me at the same time, so I felt sort of safe. But then, I don't remember if it was daylight or if it was night, but then I see a woman go up the stairs, and she didn't look abnormal, she didn't look ghostly, but then again, it wasn't something you could like miss. It wasn't something that, it was scary. It scared the fuck out of me, period. It was just weird. I saw a woman go upstairs, so I'm going around, I get up, and I'm looking around the house to see if anybody was dressed like this person, and none of the women in the house looked like the woman that I saw go up the stairs. None of them. So I'm just here looking around, asking you if anybody else had seen it, and another housemate had seen it, so I felt a little bit kind of like validated and a little bit less fearful because someone else saw it too. But here's what really gets weird. As the people start to leave, because they had to go like to work and stuff, and we kind of stayed a little bit extra long, or like my immediate family stayed a little bit extra long at Yosemite, and a room opened up for me to go in and sleep in it downstairs. What I didn't know is they were going to use that room for a seance to contact the spirits that we had all been seeing that night. Like my family, they're all like ghost hunters and all that stuff. So I get in the bed and I go to sleep because I'm tired at this point. The house is creepy. All you can hear and see is spirits and creepy shit in the walls and all that stuff. Alright, so I go to sleep in the bed, and I'm thinking everything is okay. But when I wake up to about 8 or 9 women surrounding me. So of course my initial reaction is, what is going on? Like what is happening? Like I don't understand what's happening. And I wake up to then like static and something whispering my name over and over. Sunny. Like over and over I hear this whispering. So I'm like, who's calling my name? Nobody. Everybody that I see are people. Like they're real. Like I know who they are. I've seen their faces before. They're people that like are in my family friend. So I'm like, okay, who's calling my name? And then I am told that it's the ghost box, and there are spirits wanting to speak with me. So of course I freak out. Like I'm black. Of course I'm gonna freak out. Like I don't want no spirit trying to get me. Like, and you can't run from spirit because it's not in like human form, so of course the spirit's gonna get me either way. So of course I freak out and I grab the pillow and I clutch the pillow close, and I'm just sitting there like freaked out because I don't even know what to do. I don't know where to go. I can't escape because at this point all the ladies are like, oh no, we need you to stay here because whatever. So I'm just laying there being spoken to by these spirits, and you could because they were channeling the spirit or whatever, because the spirit was like centered around me or whatever, or around that certain area, you could really feel like a presence in that room. And it was just, you could just feel like somebody's watching. You could feel eyes directly on you. You could feel someone like next to you. And me, I have like this thing where I can really like, I don't know what it is. I can just feel it. Anybody could feel it if someone's watching them, So I'm laying there freaking out, listening to this ghost box whisper my name over and over. I'm lost. I don't know what to do.